One person gets one.
That was fast.
Why don't you
What'd you forget?
Oh, shut that up, man.
That's cool.
They're
What? Can't see the pretty stuff there.
There still needs to be more. Wow.
Isn't this place so beautiful? I'm so fat.
But the backdrop is so cool.
Wow, that's crazy.
Okay, so welcome back. That was our hiking trip in Coyote Gulch in Utah.
May 7th through 10th. May 7th through the 10th. So originally we had planned to do this as a 2-night backpacking trip.
3 nights.
3 nights?
In theory.
In theory. And then a big snowstorm happened and we were behind schedule and stuff happened and we only spent 1 night there. But it was a good night. It was also
a very good night.
your guys' first backpacking trip.
First backpacking trip, 1 night, 5 miles. Good time.
But yeah, so it's 40 miles and then you park at a water tank, or you can go a little bit further past that to a different trailhead.
40 miles on a dirt road in a sedan.
Don't bring your car if you're scared, but it is doable in a sedan. A little clearance is probably recommended, and all-wheel drive.
Definitely all-wheel drive because of the sand.
Yeah. So there's 2 different ways you can do this loop.
If you start from the recommended entrance, it will add like
It was like
2 to 5 miles or something round trip, which is why we ended up going backwards because it was a lot shorter to get into the canyon.
Yeah, so from the water tank to where we camped at was only
2.5.
2.5 miles. Yeah. And then down a really steep rope section. Sometimes there is rope there if people are nice enough to leave it. However, rangers are supposed to take it down. It is doable without ropes, but it will be scary.
yeah.
I
Especially
wouldn't do it without ropes.
If you're not used to scrambling, it's really scary.
I remember the ranger saying not to Batman it. I Batmaned it downwards.
Your initial drop in with the Batman climb down was a little scary because you
just, like-
tumbled a little bit.
All of this should boil down to do not enter that way because there's probably not going to be ropes. There shouldn't be ropes, and it's scary going down.
We camped at a really, really cool spot, and then if you just went past that, that's like the main arch of the trail. I really don't think there was a better campsite
Absolutely
than the one we
not.
got. There seemed to be tons and tons of different spots with different kind of styles to them. Ours was under the rock overhang, and we had water and there was shade.
We were sheltered,
Yeah.
but the ceiling was still like hundreds of feet above us.
Yeah, it was a little scary because it felt like stuff was gonna fall onto us.
I think some of my favorite pictures from that trip are from our campsite.
Yeah. The next day we went for like a day hike into the canyon, but in reverse, and we just hiked in 4 miles into the canyon, 4 back.
Okay.
So we did 8 miles of a day hike into the canyon,
Right.
and I'd say we got a pretty good taste of a lot of what that canyon has to offer.
There's a lot.
And there's a lot of different features and different environments in that little journey that we did.
I think most of us are feet in the water.
Yeah, the water wading. I really like wading through the water.
I'd say that was my favorite
Yeah.
thing.
It wasn't my favorite.
Oh.
I didn't have the right shoes for that.
Yeah, you just
occasion.
wore sneakers. I would recommend Crocs or like sandals, comfy sandals. As far as how busy it was, there wasn't a million people there,
No, I think
but
it was like,
for how remote it was, there were a decent amount of people camping and just hiking.
I think we were able to get a decent amount of privacy with our camping spot. I think that a big part of that, though, was camping at what's considered the end of the
Yeah.
trail, because there was maybe like one other group on either direction of us that were like very loosely within earshot.
Yeah. We also bumped into some rangers who said,
Pick up your poop.
Pick up your poop. Yeah, leave no trace. Mainly because I think the ranger said it gets around like
14,000
14,000.
people go through the previous year.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
even if half of those people are taking a dump in the canyon,
Leaving a trace.
that's 6,000 people's worth of poop in like a 10-mile narrow canyon.
Yeah. So they have a pack. You have to pack it out.
You will get fined if you don't.
Yeah. Leave no trace.
I think
Yeah.
something I felt while down in there was just being aware of the fact that we were standing in what was ultimately like this teeny tiny crack in the earth and
Yeah.
hundreds of miles of flat area.
Yeah. Like instead of looking at giant mountain views and stuff, we're basically just seeing
kind of.
what's
Yeah.
like within
Yeah.
400, 300 feet of us, which was cool. Yeah, it was like being an ant. Like we felt like bugs
In the
exploring
best
the
way.
world.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
It
cool.
was really, really cool.
But as you guys' first backpacking trip, how was it much harder than you expected it to be? Or was it easier?
I think we lucked out and it was insanely easy. I think it was a fantastic beginning experience. I also don't think it's a good comparison to what like actual backpacking
Yeah.
probably feels like.
When we went, the water level was high, so we had plenty of water to drink. It was cool. It wasn't too hot.
Yeah, with shade it was fine.
Yeah.
I think when we were leaving.
Yeah, the hike out was hot.
That was.
That was rough. Was there anything you guys took away from this trip?
I don't know. There's more than arches. There's more than arches in Utah. There's more to explore.
Despite having seen so much about it beforehand, I think it was still breathtaking and shattered any expectations I did have because, you know, as much as we try to capture things in photography, it's never the same as standing in the place.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and last thing is you need to apply for the permit at the trailhead. Regardless, if you don't fill it out, then you could get a ticket on your car or something. What do you guys rate it?
8 out of 10, but I think it deserves a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Very much doable. Like there was no point that I was like, yeah, this sucks. I hate it here. Even with the backpacks.
And it felt untouched, even though it most definitely wasn't. So 9.5 out of 10 for me.
Give it an 8.
Nice.
I'll give it an 8.
There you
Can't
go.
go any higher. I feel like there's other stuff out there.
Great. I thought it had everything you could want out of a desert hike.
Yeah,
Exactly.
For a desert hike specifically. I think that's.
You guys have anything else to say?
This was the worst podcast ever. We should have organized it.
All right. Well, catch you on the next adventure.
Like and subscribe.